You are, in fact, on the screen. Squirtle Boy. Welcome. How's it going, Pokemon Nerd and Star Killer? Yeah, let's fix that. Apparently, I never made it to the Pokemon Center to heal. Then after Sabrina, I got some stuff to try. Well, maybe before Sabrina. We'll see where I'm at. I need another. Need another Golduck. That's what I need. Gross. Level 8. Level 13. Okay, for this, I no longer need this, at least for a while. No, I don't want to move Pokemon, I want to move items. We got some stuff to cook up. So you said you got all 8 gym badges there. A Star Killer. Ooh, that is some hot chocolate. Gosh dang. Like, I think the steam burnt my nose a little bit. You're in the cave, now heading to the Elite Four. Thank you, Starkiller. Good luck with the Elite Four. The Elite Four doesn't stand a chance. How over leveled are you? What's the team you're rocking? You want my snacks? They're Jolly Rancher gummies. Tropical edition. Hate to say it. Not a super big fan of them. Your Charizard is level 73 with Blastoise and Venusaur at around level 50, Snorlax, and Jolteon. Elite Four is cooked. Got to pick up a few ice moves and you should be good. First, got to remember how to do this cave. It is a very cavey cave. It's the caviest of caves. I'm inclined to agree. And Nightbot enters the chat. I was fine like all day without coughing until I like sat down to stream. Like I don't know what that's all about. Not my kid just staring up at the camera. Maybe I should talk quieter. I do have a tendency to talk pretty loud, my wife says, when I'm streaming. Yeah, Moltres is in the cave. Like, if you're exiting the cave to the Pokemon League, Moltres is, like, right there. I think this is the first time I've ever opted to beat all these guys. Yeah, Smoker, I'm playing on 2 devices right now. Doing the good old one in each hand. Dedication is insane. Heck yeah. Gotta be on that Bulbasaur grind. Shiny Bulbasaur isn't gonna bring itself home. How you been, Smoker? Chilling? Chilling like a villain? Thinking about going back to Japan again, low-key? High-key, you should. Then again, China might be next. China could be good. I don't really do what you would call politics on the channel much. But, Smoker, do you have any idea why our president gets along okay with the Chinese president? Or is it prime minister? I forget what the Chinese ruler is actually called. Like, I think they loosely use president, but, like, it's not that kind of president. Yeah, I mean, as far as relationships go, it's all right. I mean, in the first term was definitely better, but there's, you know, gets along. There's a dose of respect there, and you know, the relationship is better there than with other presidents that have been in office in the past. Feel like they'd be hating each other? No, they have a mutual bond. But I think the reason is they both appreciate a good wall. Yeah. His first term wasn't like that, and they actually had a pretty good working relationship, along with Trump and Putin had a good-ish, you know, as far as Russia and China goes, it was a fairly decent relationship. But yes, the tariffs have, you know, stressed things quite immensely. Hey, Shauna, welcome, welcome. Starkiller says foreign relations. How you been, Shauna? Glad to hear it. Smoker, what's like the #1 thing you want to see if you visit China? The gangstas. Ha! You better have Burn Hill. Another question for you, Smoker. You gonna try to take a wushu lesson while you're there? I feel like that could be fun. You don't know about that one? Aside from like the Great Wall of China, I really don't know like what you would go to China to see. Like there's a lot of cool buildings and stuff, I would think, but architecture. Just checking in, heading to bed since taking mother-in-law to doctor appointment tomorrow. Good luck. Have a nice sleep. We'll catch you next time. We'll have the best time. I'm gonna get up to some shenanigans today. There we go. Like, yeah, I haven't ever heard much about what somebody would go to China to see. Like, specific names or anything like that. Like, I know Tokyo's got a lot of stuff to go see, some Shinto temples, the mountains are awesome. There's a Akihabara district that you can go see. May want to stay away from that one though, depending on your preferences, but freaking Blaine and his hyper potions. This Arcanine is low-key a beast. Ooh, 9,400. That's a hefty payout. Hey, there's Billy boy. Smoker, would you go see the terracotta soldiers? Seems like it could be fun. Those look creepy? I mean, they kind of are creepy. It would have been so funny if the local maniac over here was Steven Stone. Rival Lobster. It's going well. How about you? Out of the billions of wild Pokemon you fought, you still haven't run into a shiny one? Understandable. I am so winning. If I can get it accomplished, we're going to get up to some shenanigans today. Make it so tomorrow we can start shiny hunting Deoxys. I can finally heal my Pokemon. That looks like it says Game Corner. Lostel is lost. Not his poor floor. The Brambleless Sprout, welcome. What was a lot of fun. Kind of makes me wonder if Ruben ever found his shiny. Do these got him on the fight? Ooh, there's a cave. What's in the cave? A distraction. Ah, is this the fossil guy? When I strike it rich, I'm buying a house in Kanto. Good luck, guy. What are you staring at? Don't you know it's not polite? Want to make something of it or what? Heck yeah. You're definitely so under level for the entire Elite Four. Where are you at? What levels you at? I mean, I myself am at an uncomfortable level to go to the Elite Four right now. But with enough purchases, I'm sure I could make it work. Highest is 42, lowest is 34. Already get all the gym badges? Yeah, all the gym badges. Well, dang. Sounds like you need to go grind some levels, beating up on some trainers. Need to make more rivals. Oh, dang. All the viewers left. We only have 3 in chat right now. My hot chocolate's finally at a drinkable temperature, though, so that's a bonus. Brow, you talking about your, like... Was that you talking about the bug-only run the other day? Is that what you were saying was fun? Kind of like... Just fell off there for a minute. I'd say you've done enough. But you do like challenging yourself, though? What's your level 42 Pokemon? What Pokemon is that? You know, I've been replaying through Pokemon Sword and Shield to try to get them ready to shiny hunt all of the legendaries. And I gotta say, I am so glad that Pokemon Legends ZA came out. Because before Legends ZA, it was a toss-up on, depending on the day, whether Gen 8 or Gen 7 was my least favorite game of the Pokemon franchise. And that's not saying I don't like Pokemon Sword or Shield. Dislike Hop as a character in the game, yes, but overall the game's not bad. But with Legends ZA out, definitively 100% my least favorite Pokemon game ever. That and Sword and Shield got so much crap for its art style and whatnot, but like I find that so gorgeous in a lot of ways. Yeah, we'll take him out. It was BDSP, but somehow they beat how bad that was. Yeah, I agree. And for Alola, like, the Pokemon are alright. The region's not too bad. I do not like the totem Pokemon and the lack of gym leaders. Like, I really think that was distasteful. Like, adding totem Pokemon was one thing. Z moves as mechanic, that's cool. I can appreciate it. Messing with the formula and just being like, okay, no gym leaders. You have island challenges. Beat the Elite Four before you know, here's the island leaders, kahunas or whatever. It fits with Hawaii's, like, laid-back style, don't get me wrong. But I just didn't like it. It was like playing a Pokemon game, but not. They're worth a playthrough, Starkiller. Like, they're not bad games. What kills it for me is the Rainbow Rocket episode. I just wasn't a fan. It was a waste of time. Okay, my chat is still working. I wonder if it's been a long enough time that I can remove the X to my name. You loved the Alolan TV series? Ooh, a Persian. Let's see if I can capture it. If I can save me having to level up a Meowth, I am here for it. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I really should go through and watch the entire Pokemon series. And I think my son is old enough that, like, we could have a lot of fun doing it. Like, he's at the age where he's starting to understand concepts. Like, I knew I needed to wait until he was about 3, and I was thinking about 4 would be ideal, but I want to watch through all of the Pokemon anime with him. Something that I never got to do. Like, I've had opportunity to, I could have watched through it forever, but I've seen the entirety of the Indigo League, all of Orange Island, and the first, like, season or 2 of the Johto League. You rewatched them recently and loved them. They're very lovable. So, Starkiller, I keep mentioning that hopefully during this video stream we can get up to some shenanigans. Do you have any idea what those shenanigans might be?
Mommy said that I can't swim without my float ring.
Perhaps you'll enjoy this then. I mean, it's my stream, you'll always enjoy it, but perhaps this one will be extra enjoyable. I got an hour to get prepped and 40 minutes to pull it off. I think it'll be doable. Smokey, you still hanging out watching? Heck yeah. You playing this game at the same time? You don't want to put yourself through this game, slow dialogue? Gonna fall asleep playing it? Hey, my dialogue's on fast, yo. But, understandable. Even on fast. Berry Forest. The newer game has the ultra fast dialogue with skipping the move animations. Yeah, that's true. There was something that I was supposed to do at Berry Forest that somebody was recommending I go do. But now that I'm here, I can't remember what it was that I was supposed to go do. Especially for raids and the sword shield. Yeah. I feel like it was a Pokemon was available in the Berry Forest, but I probably already caught that Pokemon another way. Ah, Venomoth. That's the one. Ooh, that Pidgeotto was one level away from a... There's that... Yeah, Pidgeot. Okay, I feel like I have to catch this Drowsy. Or kill it. You know, that works too.
Hey, there's Losto. Whimpersniff. Oh, please help.
Hypno is the Pokemon in the Berry Forest. A scary Pokemon appeared there a little while ago. It kept scaring. It made Lostel scared. I'm too scared to move, but I want to go home. Oh, here it comes again. Go away. This is so sad. Really. Like, if we think about it for a second. Maybe not even a second, just thinking about it. Dude, this little girl almost got. It carries a pendulum-like device. There once was an incident in which it took away a child it hypnotized. A moonstone. That would be a good name for Hypno. I'm not even gonna lie. It'd be fantastic. That poor little girl. That was not gonna end well for her. Don't know what would be worse though, getting taken by a Hypno or getting took by a Drifloon. A Pokemon on an island luring little kids away. See, Nintendo knew back then. This game's 20 years old and they knew. They were dropping hints, right, Starkiller? Why do you think all the Pokemon trainers are kids? Conspiracy, man. Did I never actually go into Saffron City? Crazy. How much money do I have? Money. So I got 20. I got enough for 10,000. Okay, let's do it. And Porygon can't breed, right? You got this cleanse tag because you're getting worn down in this cave. Okay. I just need to win 9 coins. Do I have to really wait for that to all tick down? So sad. Is getting a shiny starter the same? 1 in 4,096? No, it is 1,100, or sorry, 1 in every 8,128, I think. Sorry, 801. Gosh dang. 1 in every 8,192. Shenanigan time? Not yet. Not yet. There's a little bit more prep. This was just on my to-do list. But I do need to buy 2 Abras as well. Because screw catching those things. Yeah, no, this is just a stop along the way. A welcome surprise. Unless you're saying you're going to the casino to partake in some shenanigans of your own. Okay, that's all for that. Apparently I still haven't made my bicycle my ride again. You're stuck in this cave getting wrecked by 10 billion Pokemon? 10 billion%? So, funny story. It doesn't matter what game I'm playing. If I get to a new town, I have to visit the Pokemon Center. I feel like in one of the games that I played, if you didn't visit the Pokemon Center, the town didn't unlock as a flyable area. Looks like I can go to the gym. I saw we ticked up to 9 viewers for a minute. There's a million people playing Fire Red Leaf Green right now on stream, so you feel like people are flipping through channels? Yeah, probably. Good chance of that. But how many of those people are going to be getting up to some shenanigans? That's what I want to know. That stunned my fingers. Mike. Can't believe this guy's name is Black Belt Mike. Like, we just had Black Belt Hitoshi, and then they're gonna follow it up with Black Belt Mike. I am the karate master. I am the leader here. You wish to challenge us? Expect no mercy. Because mercy is for the weak. Koichi? Do not take the emblem as your trophy. I will give you a prized Pokemon. Hitmonchan. Let's get it. All right. Myman's almost there. That was terrible. I'm sorry your ears had to hear that. That's right. I was like, wait, aren't I supposed to fight Gary right here? No, I'm not. Okay. And I think I'm just going to take the stairs for the most part. Because we're battling everybody up in here. It's going to take forever. Forever and ever. Luckily, these trainers are all weak sauce. They'll be good for money for revives and full restores, though. You made it out? Nice. Hey, Starkiller, how many rare candies do you have left? Did you find any in there? Nice. Do you still have your Master Ball? Saving it for Mewtwo and all that? You found like 2 in there. You know what? We have a berry bag. You know what I haven't seen? Berry trees. You're gonna save your Master Ball for Suicune since it runs away on you. Okay. Save a rare candy too. For science. I wonder if the berries are like a Sevi Island thing. You have 5 rare candies? Cool. Just keep 1. Or all 5. All 5 is good too. You know what? I could probably expedite this a little bit. Okay. Floor 2. Enemies taken care of. messing with us, kid. Finally healed your Pokemon and got all your power points back. That's one thing you loved about ZA was power points were no longer a thing and you could attack endlessly without worrying about running out. So true. Pretty sure that was just south of where I'm at. Yeah. Right there. Is he one of my password bros? No. Why, yes, I do want to switch out Farfetch'd. Because Farfetch'd is a boss. We're getting closer every minute to being able to perform some shenanigans. You need to know what shenanigans they are? You can't. Gotta guess. Until we do them. It's so you can have plausible deniability, Starkiller. You love plausible deniability? That's why we do it. Most people love it. Diggly-dig, 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 diggly-dig. Okay, fourth floor. favorite cave sound on Fire Red? I thought there was only one cave sound in Fire Red. Is there more than one? Big boy Charizard, yes. Welcome. Jonathan, Colossus, y'all are just in time for some shenanigans. I'm doing well. We're about to cook so hard. That's bricktastic, indeed. Better than what Lego has to offer? Oh crap, I didn't want to do that. Okay, we got a bag. Question here. Curious to say the least, whether the yellow version on Switch 2 can transfer the Pikachu from there to home now. There is no yellow version on Switch 2. Stream is lagging a tad. Just a smidge. Let's do some glitches. I don't know about that, but we're definitely performing some shenanigans. Question is, do I have enough money to do shenanigans? Because I did just blow a good portion of it. It's not there in Fire Red? Oh, it's on one island, isn't it? 2, 3. I get rid of? Get 1,000. That gives me 2,400. I thought I had more rare candies than that. Only got 4. Dang it. Oh, that was unintended. Weak sauce, Magnemite. Weak sauce. You're kept getting turned around. Okay. monster. I know where it is. Hey, Brian, welcome, welcome. How you doing? Yes, to both. I actually have both running. The one in the bottom one is leaf green. I keep forgetting about it though. Oh, I'm not quite ready. But the top one is fire red, the bottom one is leaf green. Okay. I'm gonna turn that off for a second. And I am gonna turn off this one for a second. Vertical. Oop, wrong one. Okay, I can only try this once. Yeah, I'm shiny hunting the bottom, Brian. But for now, I'm here to do some shenanigans. Woo! Yeah, we don't want to do that. Give. All right. Star Killer, are you ready for the shenanigans? Let's remove that. Let's remove that. Okay. For this to work, sorry. For this to work, you need to have 3 Pokemon in your inventory here. You need to have a random Pokemon with a healing berry so that it can use it in the middle of battle when its HP drops below half. For quickest results, I have my Blastoise already set to below half HP so that when it gets hit once, it'll use the berry and set up the rest of what we need for this. Now I need to give Mr. Mime some mail. So we're going to give Mr. Mime some mail here, some retro mail. We're going to give it to Mr. Mime. Needs to have a word. Abra's the fastest. Okay. Mr. Mime now has some retro mail. Some other things that are important here is that Mr. Mime needs to be at least level 33. Mr. Mime needs to know the move Recycle. It learns that at level 33. And it needs to be in 3rd position. You need a Farfetch'd, needs to be at least level 21. And it needs to be in the 2nd position. And it needs to know Knockoff. It learns Knockoff at level 21. So, with that, we have everything set up that we need to. You need to enter a double battle. There are a few that will work, but we're going to use this one. So I'm going to use my Fame Checker here and elicit a battle. Not Fame Checker, my Versus Seeker. I'm sorry. Let's use that. And these guys would like to battle. I'm going to go ahead and battle them. All right, Leah and Jed want to battle. Now we do need Farfetch to survive at least one turn. So we're going to use Blastoise. And I'm not going to use Surf because I don't want to take these Pokemon out at the same time, and Surf will do that. So we are going to use Rapid Spin on the Rapidash. We're going to use Fly with Farfetch'd. Fly. Okay, didn't do near enough damage, but that's okay. Okay. He uses the berry. That's good. That's what we want to have happen. Next, we are going to have the Pokemon swap out. Actually, I need to wait a turn. I'm sorry. Next, I'm going to use Tackle, see if it does some more damage. A little bit. Okay, we got Fly. Now we're going to switch out Blastoise with Mr. Mime. We'll shift that. And then Farfetch'd is going to use Knockoff on Blastoise. But since Blastoise is switching out, it thinks it's knocking off the berry that it used to have. All that. Knocks off Mr. Mime's mail. Okay. Mr. Mime's mail is now knocked off. And then with Mr. Mime, we are going to use Recycle to pick up Blastoise's eaten berry. Next, we're going to finish the battle any way you see fit, whether that's losing, whether that's winning. Mr. Mime's going to use Recycle, pick up that berry. He'll be holding the Iapa berry now. And Farfetch is probably going to die the next turn. Okay, he served his purpose well. Which just leads us to getting Blastoise out faster. Which is fine, because then Blastoise can like solo this entire fight now. Okay, it doesn't matter what moves we use now. Now these Pokemon can be higher level so that they can actually do more damage and be more useful, but not necessary. We got through the fight all the same. All right. Okay. Now, that should be done. We should be set up for the shenanigans to ensue. So we're going to go into our bag. We're going to go into Retro Mail. And we're going to give that... Not set up yet. All right. Next, we're going to go to the nearest Pokemon Center here. And withdraw enough Pokemon to fill it to 6 Pokemon on our team. let's actually use different Pokemon. I think my cat just opened my door. Okay. So from that battle, Blastoise no longer has the Iapa Berry. Maimin has an item of the Iapa Berry, no longer has the Mail. And now we're going to give Mail to all of our team. Retro Mail, give to Blastoise. Name it Abra. Give that one to Chiding. Insert a word, Abra again. It doesn't have to be Abra, it can be any word. But Abra is just the fastest to get to. We'll skip Mr. Mime because Mr. Mime already has an item. Okay, now I'm going to give one to Mr. Mime. So Mr. Mime is going to lose the Iapa Berry, but the game already thinks it has Retro Mail with this message here. So according to the game, I have 6 Retro Mails, all with the word Abra written in them. So when I try to give this one to Nidoran, it should have a bunch of question marks like this saying, hey, we don't have any memory slot left for this word to be here. So we're going to back out of that. Stop giving the Pokemon Mail. Now, we're going to give this last Pokemon one of my rare candies to hold. I have 4 currently, so we're going to give it. We're going to give it to Nidoran. Nidoran's not holding it. I have 3 in my bag, 1 on Nidoran. Then we're going to drop a save because the shenanigans, the glitch, whatever you want to call it, is set up. Now we're going to go to bag. We're going to give my last Pokemon in my party the Retro Mail. And we have Nidoran. It's already holding a rare candy. Yes, we're going to switch the items here. We're just going to click no word. We're just going to start. Yes. And now we have 91 Retro Mail. We had 92 previously. We should have in the bag 4 rare candies. And on my Pokemon, Nidoran is still holding a rare candy. So we just duplicated a rare candy. We're going to do that as many times as we can. And you can do it as many times as you have Retro Mail. This is Retro Mail glitch, or just the mail glitch for short. And I'm going to bring my rare candies down to where my mail's at real fast, so we can see that kind of happening in real time. So we're just going to constantly give Nidoran. Yes. Start. Yes. 90. We have 5 rare candies. We are successfully duplicating rare candies. Almost gave it to the wrong Pokemon. And I don't believe it has to be the 6th Pokemon in your party. It just works that way. Yes. Start. Yes. Boom. Duplicated. Give. Yes. Start. Yes. Duplicated. Give. Yes. Start. Yes. Duplicated. Give. Yes. Start. Yes. Duplicated. You get the point. So that is how you can use the retro mail item duplication glitch. Now, this is also a segue into ACE method, or accelerated code execution, or whatever the A stands for. I forget. Um, Alternative code execution, something to that effect. I haven't really messed with ACE too much in the past, but arbitrary, that's the word. This is a segue into arbitrary code execution, where you can do a whole bunch of weird things. If I was to give a retro mail to the Pokemon with a word in it, any weirdness would happen with having a bad egg or something like that appear in your box. So I'll drop a save real fast and show you guys that. So if I go in here and then I give a retro mail to Nidoran, and I do put a word in it, what this is doing is saying, hey, you're now saving a 7th word slot. We don't have space for that. So it places it somewhere random. And the place for that is box 3, Pokemon 1. And it's a bad egg. And we don't want to hatch bad eggs. We don't want bad eggs. So we'll reverse and reset to the last save file I dropped. So you can use the retro mail glitch for any holdable item to duplicate it. Master Ball, nuggets to get a bunch of money really fast, rare candies to level up your Pokemon real fast. Just buy more buy more retro mail, and this will be good for that. So if you ever want to temporarily turn it off, you just send all the mail to your box, and then you won't have to worry about your team having too much mail because it's just in the box. And then if you want to turn it back on, you just move the mail from the box to your Pokemon, and you should be able to turn it on that way. This information comes from a video that Papa Hefe did not too long ago, about 6 months back, for Fire Red Leaf Green. It does work on the Nintendo Switch too, as I have just done for you guys here today. So that is the shenanigans that I had planned to show you guys today. Big shout out to Papa Hefe and the Glitch City crew for figuring out how to do this effectively and efficiently. These guys are really smart and wouldn't be able to do this type of stuff without their dedication to that. So definitely check them out for further details and information on how to do that kind of glitch stuff. Oh, what is the retro mail good for other than this? I imagine its intended purpose by Pokemon was being cheeky and be like, hey, you're trading Pokemon, let me just put a letter on there. It has words. Something like that. But, unfortunately right now, I do not currently have the Master Ball. And I do not currently have any nuggets. But just to make things a little faster, I'm going to switch these Pokemon. Going to give the retro mail. You'll have to do that with your Master Ball. Heck yeah. And your rare candies that you have. Let me turn the encounters back on here. And the combined chat so I can see that. And I don't think you guys need the chat on over there anyways, because your chat is appearing. I just need to turn this back on. So how's that for a fun video? Because you guys just basically watched me make a video. Still no shiny smoker? That's unfortunate. You'll have to rewatch to make sure you do it right. Fair enough. Does anybody know if Deoxys knows recover? Ooh, don't do that. You know very little about Deoxys because just like Arceus, you're not a fan of them. I do like Deoxys. Deoxys alien? Heck yeah. I feel like Deoxys came through a wormhole, but the Delta episode of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire tells a different story. Like, Zenea's people could see this comet coming from thousands of years in the past, according to the lore. let's turn the chat back off. My bad. I wasn't quite done yet. Oh, gato. All right, and now to prove more of a point, Max Revive. We're going to give that to the Nidoran. Swap out for the rare candy here. And then we're going to go back to giving away some retro mail. I did not give it retro mail. That was a full restore. I apologize. Now that it's got a full restore, though, we can give it some retro mail. There we go. And then now I'll have that one in my item box there. Give. Yes. And now we're now just getting full restores for like 50 cents. Okay, there's some full restores, but I really was more interested in the Max Revive, because that's going to help get through the Elite Four. So we'll start giving away some retro mail again. And now we got 5 Max Revives. Now, to turn this off, we're going to go ahead and go to the PC and show you guys move Pokemon. We're going to move from party, and we got retro mail. See, it won't let me because it says please remove the mail. Okay, so I have to keep them in my party until then. But what I can do is go to Pokemon, mail, take. Send the mail to your PC. I can choose yes. I can choose no. But let's go with no. And it'll be lost, and that's okay. The PC can only hold a limited number of mail as well. Okay, so now none of my Pokemon have mail. But, you know, say you did that, and you're like, you know what? I kind of want to do this again. I am now low on items. We'll put Farfetch there. You know what? I'm just going to deposit Pokemon. That'll be so much faster. All right, so the glitch is turned off, kind of. It's not going to activate unknowingly. It's kind of just chilling there in the background, and that's perfectly fine for it to be doing. Now, should you want to turn it back on, all of my Pokemon no longer have mail attached to them. Blastoise is holding the max revive that the Nidoran was. Turn it back on, give the Pokemon mail again, and it should turn that back on. So we'll give that. This time we do need to name it, and you can see that it is holding Abra as a name. It's allowing us to name things without giving us the question marks. That's supposed to happen. Okay, just keep on giving those. The only downside to turning this off and on is burning through all of your stuff, all of your retro mails. Okay. And now, when I try to give this to Blastoise again, if I didn't miss a name, it should be question marks again. And that's how you turn it back on. So this is a totally on-offable glitch. No matter how many times you save and shut it off, it is going to do so. So we'll just start in yes, and we have one more max revive in our item inventory. So easy to turn off, easy to turn on, easy to set up to begin with. And that's pretty much everything you need to know about the item duplication through the retro mail. Looks like I missed some texts from the wife here. Okay. But I know I definitely want more. Max revives. I kind of like those. I like having 10. You do like how the reset on these games is super easy, so shiny hunting won't take forever? Yes, this is true. So delightful. Yes. Elixirs. Too bad I don't have a max elixir. That's okay, though. Okay. All right, now I'm going to turn it off again. I hate in Fire Red Leaf Green, I can't press the B button to accelerate the bike. And I hate how using rare candies, you can't just select a number of them to use. That's a huge quality of life reduction right there. But do you guys know what I'll be doing in my time off stream for the next little while? Be duplicating like crazy and then getting a Venusaur up to snuff. It's not as fast as Missing No, but still pretty fast. I should put the remaining 2 team members as Pikachu for the paralysis and Venusaur. No, I won't be doing that. There it is. Come here, Dragon Knight. Well, that's doing its thing. And Star Killer, for a little added extra reassurance, because you said that you're not very tech savvy. That was my first time ever performing this glitch. I'll try to have it up by midday tomorrow. I might be able to finish the video tonight. Might take me a little bit. We shall see. Actually, I probably could have carried pretty hard if I would have learned Rain Dance, actually. Make Dragonite's Thunder always hit. Now I just need a nugget so I can get loads of money. Interesting. Did I miss one? The catch rate on Zapdos is awful. Not with my Master Ball, it's not gonna be. I keep forgetting that L and R don't change boxes. How the heck did I end up with a freaking Pidgey? Okay. Well, for now, I do believe that doth conclude the stream. I'll spend some time off camera getting some more rare candies, and then tomorrow we'll slap Silphco silly, slap Sabrina silly, go beat the Elite Four, catch us at the Oxus. But we'll catch you guys the next time. I'm gonna get working on a video. See you guys later.